What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today, you're joining me at my F-150 Lightning. We're starting in Charlotte, and we're heading down to Columbia, South Carolina for a Earth Day Drive Electric event at the Soda City Market in downtown Columbia. As I mentioned, here is my F-150 Lightning. This is a 2022 extended range Lariat. Since you saw it last, it has new tires, so some Nokian 1HT tires. I've also gotten a new windshield to get rid of the crack that was on it. It does have a tonneau cover like it did before. And we're heading down to Columbia, which is not too far. It's about an hour and a half. I think it's about 80-something, 90-something miles. So not too crazy. But let me show you guys the route. On the way back, we're also going to stop in Blythewood. I'll fly my drone at the Scout Motors factory that's under construction. But let me show you the route. Don't mind the fingerprints and stuff here. I did some PPF on these pillars. So let's get in. Here you can see the route. We're in kind of the southwest part of Charlotte. Then we're heading basically straight south on 77. It's projecting we'll arrive with 42%. We're at 82% right now, so we might actually be able to do the round trip without charging. There are a couple CCS options along the way, but let's reset this trip. This is actually since I charged to 100%, so I'm going to reset that, and then we're going to see what kind of efficiency we get. I do have the tires running a bit higher pressure than factory recommended, about 50 PSI or so. Given that these tires are a little bit lower load rating and they seem to have a little bit softer sidewall, so that improves the efficiency a bit. But let's get on the road. The event started at 9. We're projected to arrive at 11. So we'll see if we're able to park as part of the event itself or if we'll just park elsewhere and then walk in, but we shall see. We should be able to be on Blue Cruise pretty much the entire way down I-77. And then just for reference, we have just over 100 kilowatt hours remaining in the battery pack, 102 kilowatt hour. And you can see some of the stats there. Battery is actually relatively warm, about 21C. Pack temp. And yeah, let's get on the road. And Blue Cruise should do most of the work. Well, we have made it 2 miles per kilowatt hour, 86 miles driven, and we've arrived with 48%. Someone will probably do the math on the actual energy used, but we're at 59.75 kilowatt hour remaining now. And now it's time to enjoy the show. Well, we've made it. There's my Lightning. They have me pull it in as part of the display. We've got a bright drop-on display, an Equinox EV over there. We have a Acura ZDX, VW ID Buzz. Ooh, we have a Volvo EX90. I have not actually looked at one of these yet. This is really nice. It's like someone's getting a call there on the screen. But this is actually really nice. We have a City of Columbia Bolt EV. Actually has the LiDAR up there. Over here, looks like we have an EQS or EQE, can't quite tell from here. Looks like EQS. Another ID Buzz that's actually like partially wrapped. That's pretty cool. BMW scooter motorcycle thing, pretty cool. And then we actually have Scout Motors here. So talking about their project. And we're gonna stop on the way there and get some drone shots of what's going on. We have Model Y, of course, Model S, a wrapped Cybertruck. It's actually a pretty cool color. Those are interesting wheels. Stock tires, but aftermarket wheels. Another Model 3 over there. Another Model 3. Electric converted Volkswagen Beetle. That's super cool. Net Gain Motors Inc. 250 amps at 144 volts. And there we've got the batteries. There's some of the modules. And it's actually for sale. So if anyone's interested, there's some info for you. Of course, Model X. But let's check out the ID Buzz. Tons of space. This one has some cool little magnets on it. Curious what you guys think of the ID Buzz, but I think it's super cool. And then I'm just going to make my truck a little bit more display friendly, and then we're going to wander around.
Fully electric premium car designed for a life in balance. It's the perfect blend of Scandinavian design, smart technology, and superior comfort, fully in a class of its own. Check this out.
Nothing.
Heavy duty tires. Those are some beefy tires.
These are then coupled with our acclaimed cabin sensors that can understand whether or not you're paying attention to the road and can support if needed. It also offers a 360-degree camera with a 3D view, so you can drive and park with confidence. From the front, the EX90 is distinctly an electric car with a closed grille for an aerodynamic design and a refined look. It's even got a forward-facing radar in the middle of the Volvo engine.
Do you not want to look at it?
These ultimate Thors have a trailer, a caravan, or boat. The optional foldable tow bar is ready for action. The EX90's battery offers quick charging and a competitive range for those longer trips.
Let's start with one other feature our first in-car. This Hyatt Solid was one of the very first in-cars available for the G-Class.
tourist now.
I would say you're going to go on a lot of road trips, but yes, I think the price is well, they are tearing down the booth here for the Drive Electric Soda Street Market thing. There you can see the big screen that Kyle and many others were displayed on. And next we're headed to the Scout Motors factory construction-ish location thing. So we're gonna head there. I couldn't find it on Apple Maps for whatever reason, so we're using Google Maps, which I haven't used recently on CarPlay, so we'll see how that goes. And then we'll switch back to CarPlay to actually navigate home. So let's see what that looks like. Basically 20 miles-ish north. So let's get on the road. Well, we pulled off to a middle school that's near the Scout factory or Scout factory construction site. And I'm just going to show you guys a little bit from the ground first, just to give you a sense of the scale here. It's kind of hard to find a pull-off spot here to be able to park and fly my drone for a moment, but just with all the construction and everything. So pulled off into this middle school parking lot. It's a Saturday, so no one's here. But you can kind of start to see it here, and it is just massive and goes on for miles of construction area. So there you can kind of get a sense of the scale. It's right off this road. There's like a lot of houses actually kind of tucked off on either side of this road. But I'll put my drone in the air and give you guys an idea of what this looks like from the air. There you can see my lightning. Looking good. Well, I'm doing a power cycle on the truck, so that way it resets this trip. Trip 1 showing 2 miles per kilowatt hour, 37%. We have 70 miles to go. We're going to get a car wash, and then I'll go charge. But I'll leave you guys at the car wash. It's projecting 5% arrival. And then since we just did a power cycle, trip 1 is skewed because I left the truck on while it was on display so that the AC would stay on. And let's get on the road. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Scout stuff. Well, we've made it to the car wash. Gonna be pulling in there in just a moment. Let's go over the final stats since this is where I'm gonna be leaving you guys. 2.1 miles per kilowatt hour, just shy of 70 miles. Let's go to trip 1, which we reset this morning. Be mindful, this one also includes quite a bit of sitting once we were at the show, so 180 miles. And then I had driven about 55 miles or so prior to that, from 100% down to 9%. So you can see we ride with 9% rather than the predicted 5%. When we first left, it went down to like 4%, but now we ended up with 9% on arrival. Let's look on here as well. For whatever reason, this trip view is always slightly off from that trip view. But actually it's matching this time for once. So 2.1 miles per kilowatt hour. You can see the use here. 0% for exterior temperature, which is surprising. It's almost 90 degrees outside. 2% for accessories, 3% for climate use. We have 15.2 kilowatt hour remaining in the pack at 9.5% displayed, 12.3% actual. And the pack actually warmed up a bit to 31 degrees Celsius. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Blue Cruise did really well. It did have a little bit of a weird kind of glitch on the way down to Columbia. It like cut out and wouldn't reactivate for a few minutes, but then it was fine a little bit later, so not sure what was going on there. But overall, fun time going down to the Soda City market as usual. I've been there before. And always like doing the drive electric events, but I like doing the ones that are not just a drive electric event, because that way there's not just a bunch of EV fans that already have an EV, but it's actually like the general public, and you can actually talk to people that probably don't know a whole lot about EVs yet. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching.